The ancient Argonauts ship Argo was a spacecraft, but what kind of energy did it use? The Argonaut campaign is a story that seems to have many levels of reading, and it can be considered a simple myth with many lessons, but according to various scientific studies, it's accepted that it was a reality. In reality, the campaign was in order to find gold. They had to find the golden fleece, as we know. Remember that we were told in the past videos on this subject that the Argonauts were not just regular sailors that anybody would find on a dock waiting to be ordered to go for a campaign or, a journey. These people were elites, they were princes, they were royalty, they were very educated, and supposedly they were able to go very large distances in a very short time frame. They even have recording from ancient Greek texts that they were flying to the North Pole, they were flying to Latin America, they were flying from Greece into the middle of the desert of Libya. So that could only happen if this Argo, the ship of Argo, was actually a flying craft. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Now, even today, the term that we have for a spaceship, we call it a ship or a craft. And we know that the terminology used in antiquity sometimes is not the actual word that should be used. Now, I'm translating from a Greek article for you. Their campaign was to find some type of very special gold. But a careful reading of these ancient writings of ancient Greek writers refers to the Argo, the Argonauts' their ship, and Jason's campaign. We can see that it was very good description of the starry sky of that time, perhaps because it could travel not only beyond the then known world, but it could also go to the Andes. But it was because of the fact that Argo was a flying spaceship, an ancient spaceship. Therefore, it would be interesting to see what energy it used to be able to fly, not only to the heavens, but of the earth, but also beyond to interstellar space. Now, there was a Greek video from Gates of the Unexplained, dealing with the energy fields of the earth in sacred places and their sacred geometry, but also the famous epsilon. And we know that even the pyramids were giving out energy collected from the earth. So what kind of energy did the Argo spacecraft actually use? Now, the Argonauts on their campaign with their ship Argo had Jason as their leader. The craft was round in the middle, and there are those, even Graham Hancock, that says that many a time we had round ships found in the ancient world. Some archaeologists claim that even Noah's Ark could have been round, and the Egyptian ships were round. But it could be that this craft was round. It only had 50 Argonauts that never changed shift. How is it possible that they went all over the world, from the Mediterranean through the gates of Gibraltar, around the British Isles, up to Iceland, down to Newfoundland, to the east coast of North America, South America, went through the Cape, the southern tip of South America, went around across the Pacific Ocean, went to Australia, then came all the way up through the Indonesia, through the area of the Yellow River up to China, where they found the Golden Fleece in China. And it seems that this trip was made very fast. The Argo was able to fly in the air, on land, like a hovercraft, and also underwater. It flew means that it went very fast. It was a type of a term saying it was able to fly peduse, meaning it was flying, very quickly. Now, in the middle of the trip, Hercules was told to get off the craft. This ship, as we remember, was a talking ship. And the ship told Jason and the Argonauts, I can't handle the weight of Hercules, meaning his character, his personality. And Hercules had to go off, and after that he started his trials, the things that he had to do. Now, it said that the Hercules, in the middle of the trip, had to disembark from the ship. There are those that claim that the pyramids, the ley lines of the earth, the stargates could have been the way of these Argonauts going through a time travel machine. And if you see what happened with Lord Elgin in Larissa with one of the oracles that he found where he stayed 4 months, and some of the his British compatriots went through those trials, those caves of the oracle, some of them never came back, and the result was that those caves were blocked off. So some very strange things we still have not learned about do exist in our Earth, like interdimensional travel as well. Now, let's go on with this because I'm translating, taking notes from a video I'm watching where professors and historians and engineers are talking about what this could have been. In briefing the video for you, they have a lot of information. The scientists say, look, we've had a lot of Earth changes in the past 50 to 100,000 years. Look at what humanity has achieved in the past 2,000 years, and even in the past 200 years. Can you imagine if over 12,000 years ago something happened like a comet impact, which we call the Younger Dryas, that caused an extinction level event? The Clovis culture in the United States, for example, was wiped out. A comet fragmented, hit various parts all over the world, causing havoc, volcanoes to erupt, volcanic winters, and ice age. Now, what happened to those civilizations, the ancient civilizations that were wiped out, which were perhaps 50,000, 100,000 years old? Can you imagine how advanced their technology would have been? Now, these people say that we have ley lines across the earth, and on these ley lines there are found all over the world pyramids, pyramid complexes. And we have also found that they emit some kind of earth energy. The Kirlian photographs show us that these pyramids emit earth energy. Also, they talked about the ionosphere. The earth has an electromagnetic field, and we also have the ionosphere of the earth, which has over 400,000 volts. And so somehow they knew about the earth's magnetic and energy properties, which we don't yet know about today, how to use them for free energy. They also said that they found texts, the ancient Greek texts to the Orphic text to the sun, having to do with the sun, the Orphic text having to do with the moon. And they also found texts from 11,000 BC. Now we know that what happened about 11,000 BC, about 13,000 years ago, was the Younger Dryas, the comet impact, the comet that fragmented and split and impacted various parts of the world, causing the extinction level event, and perhaps even volcanic eruptions and volcanic winters, bringing the ice age. And they found texts saying from 11,000 BC that if any type of an earth cataclysm was to take place, that these beings, our ancestors, were to immediately leave our earth for the skies. Okay? Meaning that their craft were obviously spaceships. It brings to our mind the Atlantean technology. It brings to our mind what was the emerald tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus, the tremendous amount of advanced technology these Atlanteans had. Now they were using pyramid energy, they were using the energy of the ionosphere, they had very advanced technology. It seems that the Argo of the Argonauts was in fact a round spacecraft that was able to fly in the sky, also hover over the earth, also fly under the water. We have had recently US Navy reports of unidentified aerial phenomena or UFOs that come out of the ocean as if the ocean were not even impeding its velocity, and the hypervelocity that it had, coming out of the water and flying directly into the skies, and then disappearing as if it just vanished into another frequency, another dimension. So this is what they're talking about in this video that I'm listening to. In Greek, it's about a 2.5-hour video. I'm just not even halfway through it. And that's what it seems that the Argo was, a spacecraft. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. I hope that you found this interesting. Thank you.